She is an empowered woman with more than a decade of an amazing work history, but still pursued her dream of going into Masteral studies in one of the prestigious universities in Canada. Did she really have to do it? What are her future plans?
I'm Kathleen Petrushka Moreno, but I go by Kath. I'm 35 years old. I just finished my master's degree in political science here in Canada, and I'm currently working full time. I'm an international professional as my professor for the government of Newfoundland and Labrador as a senior policy analyst.
Is that part of your PGWP?
Yes.
So when did you come to Canada?
Okay. So the story started in the fall of 2022. I wanted to visit my sister who I haven't seen in 6 years. At that time, she lived in Newfoundland in Canada for like almost a decade. And I was like, okay, I wanted to go. And really, I wanted to know if I can study or pursue my master's program here. And lo and behold, story short, I liked it. It's laid back. As I was saying earlier, we have a really strong Filipino scholars here.
Yeah.
And they helped me kind of just transition and really prepare for my coming in this country. So that's it. And then I arrived in Canada July 31st, 2023 to pursue my 2-year master's program. And I just finished.
Okay. You said you have a sister there?
Yeah, so she's been here a citizen with her kids and husband.
Okay.
So it's good, right? Because I have family. It won't be so much, or it won't be as hard for me to transition into the Philippines because I have family here.
Were you working already in the Philippines before you came here?
Yeah, so I've been working for 13 years for the Philippine government, for Malacanang under the time of President Benigno Aquino. And then I worked for the British government, the British Embassy in Manila for like 5-6 years before I decided to okay, it's time to leave my professional life in Manila and just pursue something else.
Oh, wow. That's really an amazing career. Anyway, so when did you graduate from the Philippines, like in the university in the Philippines?
I finished my undergraduate degree in 2010.
But you did not go into Masteral in the Philippines?
No, so I wanted to. I tried applying for a master's degree or pursuing it in Australia right after my graduation. But then I thought it wasn't time because I also have a sister in Australia right now. But it didn't materialize. And then I enjoyed my professional life, like everything else, the travels and the exposure and the learning. I was like, I just put it on hold for a long time. I always tell people who ask me, oh, why did it, take you so long? And I'm like, really, because I enjoyed my life in Manila and, everything in between and the constant travels. It was hard to just kind of let it go. And I thought timing is really important when you're pursuing your master's degree. I'm, like in my 30s now. I know what I want. I have my experience, right? And I want something I'm really passionate.
What did push you to apply in Canada? Just because of your sister?
First off, I've always wanted to pursue my master's degree overseas, right? That's like a 10-year dream in the making. Second is I have a sister here, so it's easier to have family. And then the other is it's laid back. St. John's, Newfoundland is so laid back. I was tired of the hustle and battle in Manila, the noise, the pollution, my daily commute, it was too much.
Right.
And then when I came here and it's so peaceful, I felt safe. And my daily commute is like 5-8 minutes, drive. That's it. In Manila, it will take me 2 to 3 hours.
Right.
Just to get to an office, which is like 15 minutes away, really.
During that time, when you applied, that was you said 2021? You started applying in 2021?
No, 2023. Only in 2023.
Oh, 2020.
Yes. So I came here in fall, right? It was just a visit, fall of 2022. And then everything started moving. Actually, December 2022 until March 2023.
So it's only from December to March. So 3 months. 3 months you got approved.
Yes. Well, so December I started applying, and then I received my admission to the university March 2023, and then I received my student visa by I think May 2023. So roughly 5-6 months for the entire application.
And you came what month? 2020?
July 31st, end of July 2020.
You started school right away?
Yeah, September.
Oh, okay. So, did you have any challenges when you were applying way back in the Philippines?
Yes. Well, the first one was I had to juggle my full-time job, and then the whole administrative, financial, logistical requirements of applying for student visa, of applying for, a university admission. I think it was just mostly the in-betweens, and collating all the documents, papers from, for instance, NBI, police clearance, or university transcript, diploma, and stuff like that. But otherwise, it wasn't as hard as I was expecting it. I think just the minor challenge as well was the waiting time, because around that I've been abreast of what's been happening politically in Canada since I came in here, right? So I was like, okay, the wait will be prolonged, but otherwise it wasn't as difficult, at least in my experience.
Do you remember how much did you spend for applications, for your application?
Maybe around 30 to 50,000 pesos, and that's inclusive of visa fee, the admission fee, and all the me running and collating all the documents that I needed. So around 30 to 50,000.
Just for the requirement.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you apply to only one school in Newfoundland?
Yes, because as I was saying earlier, I was in my 30s, right? I knew that I wanted to be, I wanted something peaceful. I wanted something that would just allow me to kind of, pause, because I'm always rushing myself. So I wanted to like pause, take it really easy, understand what's happening, what I want. I only applied to one university. It's the Memorial University of Newfoundland and Labrador. It's one of the biggest universities here in Atlantic Canada.
Yeah, right. How about the monetary, like they say show money?
Oh, okay.
How
So
much?
I've been saving because I really wanted to do this a long time ago. My show money was around 1.2 million pesos. So that's roughly 30,000 Canadian dollars. And then I have investments or like properties in the Philippines as well. In Manila, I have a house and lot in Manila. And I have properties in Romblon as well. So those were enough for me to show that I can finance my own studies. But I was lucky because I was also given a scholarship here in my university. Oh, praise God for that. And the university basically covered for my tuition fee, health insurance, and some of it were part of my daily allowance.
Wow, congratulations. So even before you came, they already offered you the scholarship, or you have to apply?
Yes, it was part of the whole application process. And then when I received my admission letter, they noted that I will be receiving a scholarship. So I was very happy.
I think you really deserve it. Really.
Oh, thank you, Doc. Thank you.
What was your course in Manila?
I finished mass communication.
But political science is related to that? I mean...
Oh, yeah, because like my work experience had been basically about politics, project management, public administration.
So in your mind, you only wanted to apply in Newfoundland, no other provinces in Canada? You did not consider other provinces?
Yes, I wanted to focus on one, and lo and behold, thank you, Lord, I got the admission and everything worked out. I will probably consider I am considering applying for other universities here in Canada because I'm thinking about another master's degree or maybe pursuing my PhD, but not yet now. But eventually, I think it's something that I want to do. So possibly outside of this province. But when I first came in here, I just wanted to focus on Newfoundland. Yes.
You're really lucky, but of course you really deserve it. Like some people, of course, like one that I interviewed, I think he applied for five provinces, 5 or 6 provinces.
Oh, wow.
He said he was accepted in three provinces, but he chose here because he also had scholarship here.
That's great. Good news. Okay.
Yeah. So your program was 2 years.
Yes. So supposedly it was a 2-year program because I was supposed to write a research paper, but because of the flurry of changes in the immigration policies for international students in Canada, I had to truncate my 2-year program into 16-month program. I didn't have to write a research paper, and I think it was a wise decision then because I'm still hoping to get a 3-year post-graduation work permit. That's why I decided to do that, and I think hopefully it gets approved.
What do you mean truncate? How did you do it?
So in my program, we have different options. Like we can go for an internship, we can write a research paper. That's basically a 2-year program, or we can also do course-based. So basically, there's like you have to complete 8 courses from my department, like from the political science department, and then you will be given a master's degree. And so I shifted from the master's course-based just because of the immigration changes.
But how many years were you offered the PGWP?
That's something I'm still waiting for. Fingers crossed. So I just applied, and because I finished my MA in December last year, I applied for a post-graduation work permit first week of January, and I'm still waiting for my approval.
Oh, but you're already working.
Yes, it's fine because so long as you have implied status, you can work full time.
Okay, but do you have plans of like staying here, like to apply for permanent residency?
I would love to. Yes, I mean I like Canada, and obviously I have family. Sometimes the weather gets in me, or like being far away from home. really gets into you, right? You get depressed, all of those longings and the warm weather. But I'm slowly over it. Or maybe sometimes I will still feel it, and that's fine. That's normal. But I would love to stay in Canada.
Okay. I know when you are here, you really like you just have to embrace it.
And I'm lucky enough to have been giving opportunity. I have a really supportive professors. I love what I do right now. I'm in the know of the political developments, and I'm doing what I really love. And just last week, I had a chance, my first public speaking engagement. I was invited to present my term paper. That was the first time I've done it outside an office setting or outside the classroom. So I'm happy with that opportunities are coming in. So I want to stay, right? Like if you're given all these things, you gotta embrace them and make them.
Yeah, I think because you really are somebody really important. I mean, in your work, they value you. They value your whatever you can give them, right? Because I feel that you are really somebody who is really dependable, who can really give your best in your job. I feel that.
Thank you. I think Filipinos in general are so hardworking.
Yeah, right.
It's not just me. We're all very hardworking, dependable, right? Good traits, and other Filipinos here in Newfoundland who are also professionals. They speak highly of us.
Yeah.
And I value that and want to maintain that reputation.
How much was your tuition fee?
Oh, that's a good one. It's Newfoundland and MON, we call it MON, Memorial University of Newfoundland. It's one of the cheapest universities in Atlantic Canada. So my tuition fee is around 2,500 Canadian dollars.
Oh, really?
It's cheap, yes.
So the locals they pay much lower than that.
Oh yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like you're just a regular student in other provinces.
But by the looks of it, yes, because I know it's so expensive in bigger cities. Yeah.
2,000 for
2,500 for baseline. Or no, that's per semester. So if you add it, like
it's 5,000,
maybe around $15,000-$20,000
for the course of the program.
Yes. But that's still relatively cheaper, though, right? Compared to other universities.
Because that price is only for local students in other like here in our province. So I assume you didn't have a hard time looking for finances. You covered everything yourself.
So I'm lucky I have my sister here. So I live with her. I still do even to now. So that's a lot of that I save up a lot because of it. And then the rest because I'm receiving scholarship like financial grant from the university. I didn't have to pay for tuition fees or health insurance, and some of it I also used for my allowance. And then I saved up before coming here. You have to be ready in all aspects when you want to immigrate, when you want to start living in Canada, because it is so expensive. And then I had like part-time jobs as well. I juggled 4 part-time jobs, though.
When you're right there?
Yes.
How did you do that?
Well, it's mostly like I was hired as research assistant by my professors.
Okay.
So I wanted to do something as well because money is it's easily gone, right?
Yeah.
So I want to be smart with my finances as well. Yes, I have savings, but I don't want them to just be out the door, out of my pocket. Right. I wanted to make sure that I have extra streams. And also because I'm used to working. I've been working for a long time and I kind of miss that. And having something to do outside of, my regular academic life was a breather for me.
Wow. You are really an accomplished woman.
Thank you, though.
Very smart.
I try to.
Very smart. Okay. How about challenges when you arrived there? Did you have any challenges at all?
A lot. I think all of us international students can resonate with challenges. The biggest one for me was the weather. I mean, that we live in an island province, right? It's always warm and sunny and beautiful, and it's the opposite coming in here in Canada, especially in St. John's, Newfoundland, because it's always raining. They can have really harsh winters. And my first winter was just difficult. I think I had depression.
Oh.
Like constant crying and wanting to go home.
Really?
Constantly questioning my decisions. Why did I come here? Am I really fit for this country? Everything. It's like some of these questions or realizations. And then no, I'm good. But I built really good connections with my classmates. With the Filipino people, like Filipino community in Newfoundland. And I don't know, I kind of made sure that I have constant, like regular counseling sessions. because they're so helpful. Mental health is important. We never should neglect that.
Yeah, I know. So how long did you adjust?
I'm still adjusting, to be honest. It will take some time to adjust.
I mean, until what month, or like being a student there, like you realized, oh, I really have to stay.
I think halfway through my master's program, like the constant, like, do I continue this or not? Like the push and pull in my head. But then halfway through my program, I was like, no, I gotta finish this. I gotta stay. And the hard work paid off eventually, because I was awarded fellow. I became a fellow for the School of Graduate Studies for academic excellence. They gave me that award. I never thought I would, get something like that, but it was just such to me it was like a testament that hard work pays off.
Right.
Like dedication, your resilience, your consistency, they pay off. And so when I received that email, I'm waiting for the award to be given. I think it will be around May. I cried. That was like, because to me it kind of like corrupt everything, right? The whole journey. It was difficult. I'm never gonna sugarcoat that. For international students who want to come here, it's gonna be a difficult ride. But then you gotta be prepared for it as well. And it teaches you to grow, and in different ways, like mentally, emotionally, and all different aspects of a person's life. It really does.
But having your sister there, did it really help that like for your support?
Oh, definitely, yes.
For your
my sister, my nephews. I have two nephews, like 3 and 6, and then my brother-in-law. Yes, they were all so helpful, and I'm also in a relationship right now. He's also from Canada, so I had like really good support from my family.
That's nice. So how you only have one job now, I hope.
Yes, but I do volunteer work as well, because it's something that I really like doing. I still have a part-time job, but it's more of like, it's not as fast-paced as before. It's mostly like mentorship jobs. For other international students in the province. So I want to pay back, like advocate for us, for other international students. So yes.
By the way, did you have an agency when you applied?
No, I did it all by myself. Of course, with the help of my sister as well. Like she's been, giving me some advice. I'll do this and that, but everything else was done by myself. I think it's expensive if you get an agency.
It is.
But no.
And it really helps that you have a family there.
Yes.
Because
much credit.
Some people, they don't really know what to do, so they sort to agencies and they really pay. And sometimes they get disapproved, so it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Do you have other challenges, or when you were in school?
I think it's mostly looking for part-time jobs off campus was hard for me. Because you have lots of competition. There's a high number of international talents coming in Newfoundland and Labrador. And you get to have lots of competition. So finding part-time jobs outside the campus was difficult for me. But then eventually I realized maybe it was a blessing in disguise, because I'm not really used to working, I'm not really used to not working office-based jobs. So maybe it kind of didn't materialize because I wasn't used to that. So I was grateful. But that was one of the biggest challenges, because, being constantly rejected, even if you think you are qualified, even if you think you're hard work,
I think you
have the experience. Yes, I would think so. And that's not to brag, but it's the reality. Some international professionals come in here very highly skilled, highly qualified, but they don't land in jobs that they're qualified for. So that's a big one, actually. That's a big challenge for me.
What kind of job did you land in?
So I did mostly research jobs for professors who were writing the research papers, and also very relevant to what I do, because I was supposed to write a research. So that was one, research for different professors in the university.
Oh, okay. So you only worked in campus, okay.
Yes. And then, so as I was saying earlier, hard work pays off, because by summer of last year, June 2024, I was hired to be an analyst for the government of Newfoundland and Labrador. So it started as a summer job. And then now I have transitioned into full-time. They kept me and they offered a full-time job for me. So it paid off.
What does an analyst do?
So mostly I write briefing, meeting notes for our premier, because I'm working for in the Intergovernmental Affairs Secretariat, and our minister is the premier of the province, so it provides strategic policy advice. We also do coordinations, like, whenever we would have international visits from the diplomatic community or the different governments of provinces and territories in Newfoundland. I'll also do a lot of research for all the meeting or the briefing notes that I write.
Wow, that's a really nice job. But is it a challenging job? Stressful job?
When there's lots going on, like for instance, we have a new president. I mean, the United States president is new, and there's a lot going on in terms of geopolitical development, trade, bilateral relationships between Canada and other countries, right? And so everything that's happening that feeds into what I do because it's intergovernmental affairs. So it's a bit broad. So that's I think the challenge is like you have to be an expert in different fields whilst writing all these meeting briefing notes, right? You need to understand. For instance, I don't have a background in trade, but I need to write a briefing note that has to do with trade, right? Or economic policies and stuff like that. But it's good because I'm learning new things.
Yeah. Do you have plans of like going into law? Political science is they say political science is a course that leads to some people go into law, the law school.
I'm thinking about it. We'll see. I'm also thinking of pursuing another master or maybe a PhD. I don't know. But I gotta continue. I need to continue. For now, I just kind of want to rest my mind, pause for a bit, and then see where life takes me.
Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next vlog.